Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Dan Blanchard with the Traveling Time with Dan show, where we mix travel with history, with leadership, and of course with me, Dan Blanchard. Today I am at the White Horse Tavern in Newport, Rhode Island, considered to be the oldest tavern in the United States. This building's original structure was a private residence in 1652. And in 1673, it became the tavern that you are now seeing over my shoulder here. Now, listen, I know there's some arguments going back and forth between the Wayside Inn in Sudbury, Massachusetts. Now, Sudbury, Massachusetts, what they hold is the title of the oldest inn in the United States. White Horse here holds the prestige of being the oldest tavern in the United States. This place is so old that this place was serving customers 100 years plus before the Declaration of Independence, meaning that this building right here is older than the United States. Yes, it's that old, and it's a very cool remnant of the 1600s, a rare opportunity to see a building like this from the 1600s still occupational and being used. All right, you can see right there, it's got a massive central pilaster chimney there, and it's got a gable roof where it's got like a two-side slope there in the roof. I guess better to have headspace in the attic. So that's just kind of how this is designed. Again, very, very cool opportunity to see something this rare of an operational building from the 1600s, okay? Now, in 1673, you had a family that took over this building and enlarged it, right? And they were the Mays family. And there was a guy named William Mays Jr., which was quite a colorful guy. Many people would call him a privateer, right? Where he made a lot of money as, you know, doing what privateers / legal pirates do. And him and his family were running this place. And this place is eventually going to become the tavern, right? It's going to become basically like the center basically Newport, Rhode Island, the center of their burgeoning colonial economy, right? It's going to become really, really popular. A lot of people are going to come here, going to make a lot of good money. There's a lot of good things are going to happen here. And this building is basically even going to become the seat of the government. Yes, the seat of the government is going to become, because remember, at this time, municipal buildings are really rare. They're scarce. There's not a lot of municipal buildings around at this time. And this is going to basically become like the Civic Center, right? It's going to become the General Assembly is going to be here. The criminal court's going to be here, okay? The Newport City Council is going to be here, right? And not only is it like the seat of government, it's basically at the same time the town square, right? If you want to call it the social media of the 1700s, right? It's not just a political place, but it's a political meeting house. It's a news center, right? It's for a business. It's a hub. It's a community gathering, and it's a place where things are being discussed and argued about and debated and all that, and friends are being made and connections are being made, right? And the whole concept of self-government is being worked out here, okay? Now, the British realize this. They realize what's happening here. And when you have like the 1776 American Revolution, the British are going to occupy this. They're going to try to take away one of the symbols of Newport's self-government. They're going to take it away. They're going to occupy this place. They're going to live here. The Hessian troops are going to live here. And remember, this place is still going on as like a tavern. Right? It's still happening as a tavern. You're going to have loyalists coming in here, eating here, drinking here. I mean, think about it. You got patriots here, right? These are New England, Newport, Rhode Island patriots here. And they have to deal with the loyalists eating beside them. The Hessians and the British eating and drinking beside them. And the British and the Hessian troops like living here. This was a very, very, very difficult time that Newport is going to survive and that the White Horse Tavern is going to survive these very, very difficult times. Now, eventually after the war, the English are going to leave. We know they do blockade Newport in the War of 1812, but the British don't come back and occupy this place again, and this place is going to fall into disrepair. It's going to fall apart. We're going to almost lose it to history. But the Preservation Society of Newport County is going to come through, and they're going to save this place, right? Because this is like a real colonial identity here that you don't want to lose. That real colonial identity, and they save it. And it's still here today. It's a national landmark today. It's an active restaurant today. You can go inside and you can eat here, right? It's really, really cool. And I want you to just remember this. Listen, before we had all the government buildings that we have today, right? It was common. It was very common to meet in taverns. So we did a lot of stuff happened in those days, in those meetings in taverns, and it was common. Right? We didn't have all those government buildings back in the day. Well, anyways, thank you for spending time with me today. With the Travel Time with Dan show, where we mix travel with history and with leadership, and of course with me, Dan Blanchard. If you have not traveled down here to Newport, Rhode Island, you absolutely have to. If you have not traveled down here to the White Horse Tavern, you want to travel down here, get inside, get yourself a little food, get yourself some spirits, whatnot, and enjoy this place. It's a really, really cool place to travel to. I've already given you a little bit of the history of this place. Now, the leadership. So what is the leadership of this place? Well, I would say the leadership is this. Great leaders create a gathering places where ideas can be shared. And as you can see right there, there's a beautiful symbol of that, right? Great leaders create gathering places where ideas can be shared. There's no doubt this has been going on for way longer than the United States has been a country, right here at the White Horse Tavern. Everybody, thank you for spending some time with me today on the Traveling Time with Dan show, where we mix travel with history and with leadership, and of course me, Dan Blanchard. I'll be back real soon with another great episode. You take care now.